So this is where I'd ask Joey, if you're facing a death sentence and someone else committed this crime, why would you go down for it? Either way,
Exactly. Yeah,
you're
either
facing death.
way. Yeah.
Alafu
Yeah.
ile time ule madha iko
Si
pale
useme.
amekupatia chance ya kuongea, sema. If you die, you die. You die one life.
Yes.
Like you have one
Anzisha
life.
kesi ingine.
You know how to delete my comment. Comment yangu kwa udem anaitwa nani? Like I commented kwa video ya udem Mamito. Do you know my comment had 200 comments? Because like, this is bullshit. Let me just delete this shit. Like I deleted it because it was too much now. Mpaka niko na feel like udem, she's being attacked and I'm here arguing with people. Just, so nikaend up nikitoa. Like kulikuwa na 200 comments because of that. Nini. So and I've seen worse jokes. I've seen worse jokes than that. Like more heartless jokes. Mse kama Anthony Jeselnik, unamjua?
No.
Yes, I'm very funny, but he says very cold shit. So
Yeah. And I know hizo nini za US. Na si ati ilikuwa ni rumor ama anything.
Yeah,
So this was a conviction. She does what she does.
yeah.
She earns a living from it. You
So
know.
kuna
Mi vile niliona by the way, I just laughed.
yeah.
Ama sijui ni vile sisi tuko, you know, tumezoea kuenjoyana each other na nini.
Yes,
We know
sana.
like, you know, humor when it comes to humor.
And I
It's
think we'd
supposed
laughed
to provoke, you know.
episode part 1 ya the weekend update. Tuliingia tukicheka Joey, sindio? And history ya Joey, of course, it's going to like me. Every time someone sends me something, I'm always open-minded enough. Kuna msali niambia that Uhuru's nephew was mentioned, and then I told him like, send me the link, and he sent me the link, and it's actually true. There's a Muhoho that was mentioned. So if you go back to the origins of cases ya Joey,
Ati alikuwa mentioned wapi?
kwa hii kesi ya Joey, someone wrote to me kwa the comments. So akaniambia like kuna mtu alikuwa mentioned, and then I was like, let me go check this story. Like it's interesting. Najua we are podcasters, so we want to do that. So I went, akanitumia hiyo article, ilikuwa on the Star. It's still there. I think I have the link on my Nini, my phone. So siko nayo hapa. But there is a Muhoho that was mentioned kwa hii kesi. Kitaka kujua vile Kenya is a very interesting country, yeah? So wacha niandike Muhoho, then Joey, alafu niandike Orlando, because there's a detective, there's another dude who was called Orlando. Alafu niandike fresh details emerge in Joey murder case, sindio? Like we are open-minded. We are not trying to whatever. Like if I'm wrong. Like with right now, all things to me is nani, they show a guilty person, sindio? But we never know. So the first thing that you learn from this story, so iko kwa the Star, ukitaka kugoogle this story, unaweza google vile may google with 3 names: Joey, Muhoho na Orlando. Those names stuck out to me, sindio? So ndio imetokea. So the article is still there, ni 22nd June 2019. So the first thing ni Brian Kasaine was the neighbor. Unakumbuka ule msee alikuwa tunaenjoy ni fala, msee alipatiwa kwa gana alafu gives it to someone
Give
else.
it to a weird guy.
Yes. No, to even someone else. Like Ian, right now, if the Kenyan government gives me a gun, we are friends, but I'm not giving you the gun. Not for anything, because I can also go commit a crime, then give you the gun.
I have friends wenye nishaikuwa nao nasema ati, of course they have registered guns, unaona? But you know, I've never seen them.
Yeah.
Nasikianga unajua sasa mkienda place some point at some time maybe wakuna gathering na nini, maybe they work in jobs zao zina the protection for the reason known to them, and they call like, hey, nimeweka gari yangu wapi, you know? Ama maybe mkiwa na yeye unaifeel ako, but mi sijaisema ati like I want to see that.
Because it puts a lot of people in trouble for no reason.
To see it. Plus I don't want to keep on hanging. Mi nikijua like you're always trapped all the time, I avoid you.
Yeah, because the Kenya police pia
ama the people who need protection from might decide to keep on following you, you know?
Yeah.
Plus hata na feel hii story yote na nini, it's only that umse alikuwa majipaint in such a way yenye inakaa ni kama sana by the way ulikuwa unasema before that kulikuwa na protest tao, mademo there were there like hata mamito alikuwa kwa hiyo protest
Yeah.
akisema like
Femicide.
women femicide na nini vile huyo mse alikuwa convicted.
It's girls that came out to protect him.
Yeah.
But sasa
But they also didn't come out when Nani was being sahii mwenye alikuwa jailed na nini Matara.
because he's not whatever to look at. But now
Yes.
wacha to go back to his story. So Brian Kasaine is the neighbor, the one who snitched. So skia, Brian Kasaine narrates how Joseph Jowie Kuria sought paraffin from him to burn some stuff from a job where Muhoho had stabbed someone. So this is that's why kuna the question of Muhoho. Why wasn't even Muhoho prosecuted? Is it that Muhoho was coming from like a powerful family? So hapa inaendelea, acha nikuonyesha history ya Muhoho. John Muhoho is the son of former KAA chairman George Muhoho. They have photos of John Muhoho and Jowie on social media, including Jowie's Instagram page. So this is where I'd ask Jowie, if you're facing a death sentence and someone else committed this crime, why would you go down for it? Either way,
Yeah,
you're
either
facing
way,
death.
yeah.
Alafu
Yeah.
ile time ule madha iko
Si
pale
useme.
amekupatia chance ya kuongea, sema if you die you die one life.
Yes,
Like you have one
anzisha
life.
kesi ingine.
Anzisha kesi ingine. Alafu sasa stories zote ukisikia why you still end up assume Joey did this is because of this part. Kuna this thing that he used to do. Do you know he used to go around and tell people that he was in Interpol? So nashindwa hizi makudanganyana uko Interpol. I think iko hapo alikuwa naambiaga watu iko Interpol. So so these are the stories. The accused judge into a white council. Kuna hizo stories za Interpol. He indicates that at one time while they were watching the news on TV, Joey commented, they, Interpol, him included, had arrested 19 terrorists in Lamu who were to be ferried to Nairobi for deportation. Acheki. And these are his friends snitching. So what else do you learn from this? Your friends are not your friends. When we are facing life in prison, we are going to snitch.
Yeah.
So don't
na kaule mse alikuwa na boy wate hii awabambe na mauongo zao.
Yeah.
Unajua there are those dudes who just as it mshaienda place na jamaa and then you're reporting the incidences ama your experiences the time you had but mse story zake ni salty man, zimekuwa chumvi ziko like why in the same place. Sasa unajua tuliingia tu hivi yani mademu alikuwa tu hug jo
kuna wase upenda hizo.
waliwave at the back of your mind ko waliwave alafu mse muamini jo unajua sasa alikuwa na 5,000 kwa mfuko na zingine sijui ziko wapi kwa like we alikuomba 5,000 ukamwambia huko but tutampe baadaye yani story yote and I have friends like that wenye akiongea nyie mko tu zile za
unajua it's a lot of bull.
So me msel nikalia hiyo story when you know when shit hit the fan wakaanza kumtoa. That's why unaona nini hizo nini zao zinatokea kwa such whatever
So it's a very interesting.
Wanasema like oh they let me down.
It's a very interesting story.
Uongo kama ulikuwa unasema nini kama ulisema you worked Interpol.
So it's a very interesting story because Kasaine, who is his neighbor, decided to snitch. Like this dude sang. Unajua ile kusang. This dude sang more than Joshua. Ile raia kunaitwa Joshua sang. Ile ilipelekwa kwa ICC inaitwa
Paul sang. No Joshua. Paul sang alikuwa ni MP.
Umse alipeleka kwa ICC.
Alikuwa sang somebody.
Sang ICC. Wacha ni Joshua sang. This dude sang more than Joshua. So this is another thing that he said.
Hata naniwe MP.
Kasaine.
Anaitwa Louis.
Sikia, vile Kasaine alising. Ati he was shouting at his fiancée, Jacqueline Maribe. Immediately, he saw her saying, you want me out of your house? It's fine. Bury me in Langata. So this was the day that he showed up akibleed from a gunshot while he get into an argument with Jackie Maribe. You see? So, but now the interesting thing, this is why this story has a lot of stuff zile ni interesting because when this first case was vile ilipelekwa kotini, hii article iko kwa The Star, you can go and read it. Vile ilitokea, now the cop ule alikuwa naiprosecute. Like if you read this article you'll understand why Kenyans are angry that Maribe got away scot-free. Yeah? So on Maribe, Otieno was the cop, says that her car was at the scene of the crime and she was seen on the same night. The accused person witnessed the burning of the clothes by the first accused on the night of the incident near her residence. So nacheki.
Yeah.
So this is where now I think ile kitu sasa maybe ilikam kumwokoa ni vile hiyo argument ya kwa nini hauwezi kuja kwa hao yangu enda, now nisasema I didn't know whatever, maybe that's the reason why her Nini was whatever. So yeah, so this is the story. So this was interesting to see that there's a whole other person who was never mentioned from whatever, and if this is true and this is the person and he's taking the fall for, he has to blame himself,
Exactly.
because either way you are dead.
Are you stupid?
Mm.
Me, you, hey,
Hey, mimi naweza sing.
hey, aniuliza best yangu after
Mm.
the verdict came out, so nakumbuka tukienda home namuuliza
Mm.
would you side na mimi nini ko like hey, bro kusaidi na wewe mi sikujui hiyo time.
Yeah.
And this like my nigga, you know,
like don't unite in crime and don't put your friends in positions where they have to nini for you. Wacha tu shout out nani self-made, asante sana for the super chat. Alikuwa nasema sasa vile fans wa Bayern aren't allowed Emirates kwa gate, watajuaje huyu ni fan wa Bayern? Sijasikia hiyo. Okay, is it a closed stadium? No, I've not heard that. Alafu kuna strategies by someone sema thieves wamekuwa lynched Kilimani leo, tough times ahead. And this is another example nilikuwa napatiana, nilikuwa nasema Kenya, the way we were raised, mi mother kitu raise alikuwa napendaga kutuambia zile za utapigwa ka jakuo ni mwizi, sindio? So with that I always knew that crime comes with a certain level of violence, and apart from violence, crime inakujaga with people feeling zero empathy for you, sindio?
Yeah.
So that's why watu wakichukua like tuna feel zero empathy towards this dude is because this case against him, it's such a heinous crime that if you can slit konza kata dem shingo hivo nza kata boy uni mse msika sisi like if kama he actually did it because so far he's the one, if he knows who did it and he's not singing,
if he's innocent na akisema like there are other people na nini, who are these other people? Because it's maybe hata come out like kusema but anapatia na hiyo vibe like I'm the one who's being crucified, like si waseme
neza sing
then you're being charged by nini by being dumb.
I'd be Joginda, they had be sing ama I'd be kama unjui Joginda, I'll be Malkiat. Silikuwa Malkiat sing. I'd sing like I don't feel like there's honor.
The author,
vile wasewanga honor in like keeping quiet. Musamaga hivi like if you have 15 lives you can be honorable. Yes. And I think in another thing, like if you're just joining IKONINI today, maybe the first time, because kuna so to discover our lives, this is something, like advice to your 20-year-old self. Something I normally say, number one, inakuaga never quit a job. If you left your house in the morning not planning to quit, even if you're so angry kabisa, don't quit that job. If you need to go to the toilet and cry, go to the toilet and cry. If men were not meant to cry, there'd be no tears. Najua. As long as no one sees you, go to that, get that anger out, wipe your face, come, continue with the job. If you go home and you think about it for a long time, think about, will I be able to survive without this job, blah, blah, blah. If you can still be able to survive without it, quit. Sindio? I think Musemaga is never be loyal to your workmates because they're not loyal to you. People you work with at work, ile like it's a normal kawaida setting are not your friends. Dude, sini mabeste like outside work unajua sini mabeste like my kids, I know your kids, that shit like our wives know it, sini mabeste. We knew each other before working together, sindio? Lakini wasiuendaga kwa ofisi, you meet someone and you think he's your friend. No, that motherfucker is not your friend. Because kuna vitu Ian baadaye wewe mwenyewe kuna kama unaniambia mwafu najua vile ulitokaga ghetto msa alikuwa na celebrate. I'm like, this dude, I thought we were cool.
Your friends clapped, man.
You see, so with that in mind, and eventually
tunatukanwa like what are you gonna do now? So what you gonna do since you know now?
Alafu
You know, yeah.
nao nilikuwa galasa kona hata job because I was a very fair whatever. I
Yeah.
always kiss my ass. Whatever. So hiyo never whatever. Number 3, if you're at a workplace, be loyal to yourself. Sindio? So let's
Cover
say
your honors, man.
Ian, let's say you are the assistant, sindio? Alafu juu yako kuna umse mwingine. If it's time to promote you and this guy ule uko juu itabidi anguke, get promoted, because that's the life ya corporate life. Always take that promotion. Huyo mse ni best yangu joezi. If this dude who's up there is told to fire you, he's going to fire
He's
you.
going to do it.
Yeah. So be loyal to yourself. So like if I could talk to my 20-year-old self, those are a few of the things I'd say.
Yeah.
Of course, another thing I'd say is if you want to buy a car, wait. I feel like right now you can survive without a car kushinda time yetu. Kuna Ubers, kuna Bolts, kuna Faras. All that shit is there. You can survive without. Invest first and then eventually buy a car. Ndio nunue hata gari utafurahia. Of course, Nini. So that would be my Nini to my 20 self. And then that means that another thing is no shit happens, yes?
Yeah.
So since shit happens, check your friends. The same thing Ian amesema. If your friend tells you they have a gun license, it's time,
Usimwambie bu niona hiyo ni gani.
obviously it's time to stop hanging out with them.
Yeah, don't.
Because the Kenya police tunawajuaga. Unajua kuna gale kitu wa Kenya police utembea nao katikati ya tao ile kukiwa na gani na point at. You know that shit, eh? They can come there and just decide to open fire. Alafu utakuwa hapo and you're innocent. And you know that's one of the reasons why Nairobi is safe. Is because these people, they turned Nairobi safe through making it very dangerous to be a thug and to be whatever. So story kama za Jowie za I work for Interpol. There are things that made his character so questionable that if you look at all those things, you'd want to think he's innocent till unaweza vitu juu hazi add up. This does not add up. Why lie you are Interpol? Unajua like Interpol is some shit. Unajua Interpol is she come to from anywhere.
Yeah. Like lazima kuwe na even the training. It's not even about weaponry. Sindio? Even you need to be book smart.
Yeah.
Nafaa kuwa na CV ingine ina stretch you guy from here, I don't know where. Yeah.
Okay. So alafu kuna nani? Anmain alikuwa anauliza, how did you guys meet? This one nafaa kuita mentee. This dude Ian alishow up as a 17-year-old
Yeah.
at Ghetto. Your time nilikuwa Ghetto Radio and we were trying to start a street team. Apart from street team, we wanted kids who could handle high school.
Yeah.
So kulikuwa na Ian na best yake alikuwa anaitwa Chief, alafu another kid who used to be called Darlington, sindio? Nyote mlikuwa Jamu?
Yeah, actually tulimit tuki hype nini our talent search when we were doing some shit for IDPs. Unakumbuka hiyo time kulikuwa na post election. So sisi wale watu wako the 4th year like form 4s ndio walikuwa na organize talent search na mi nilikuwa secretary wa nini entertainment club.
Yeah.
But sikuwa napenda stories za hype hapa sijui nini, but nikajua hii kitu inani kuorganize vitu ilikuwa part of me. So
Yeah.
hapo ndio mlikame in mkasponsor stage. That dude Rapture alikuwa MC.
Yeah.
That day. So and of course we had to give reviews. So I think sasa tukigo back and forth after that kulikuwa na chaguo la teenies na nini. So
yeah.
tulimit hivo. Tulimit working kind of.
Yeah. So ilikuwa hivyo but unajua ile ikakuwa
Of
best
course,
11
yeah.
after post ghetto we were
Yeah, after post ghetto how now you tulijuana ni what was it called? Well, tulikuwa na get things about religion. And sasa sisi you are so fascinated kuona wase wako at young age, yani tulikuwa tuna dispute. And of course ghetto kulikuwa na wase wenye they were believers but see we didn't give a fuck.
Mlikuwa young dudes na mlikuwa mna question.
Yeah.
So ilikuwa nini? So that's basically it.